I'm Chris O'Donnell, and I'm running for Magisterial District Judge, or Magistrate, for 11101, the seat formerly held by Judge William Amesbury. I've traveled throughout the district visiting your homes and your workplaces, and listening to your concerns and what's important to you in an elected official, especially for this seat. Experience, qualifications, and someone who understands and is committed to this community are what I've heard. I grew up in this house on South River Street, where my father had his pediatrics practice for over 50 years. I live here, and I have my law practice in the same space that my father saw patients. I've been an attorney for 15 years, 5 of that as a prosecutor with the District Attorney's Office. I've worked extensively in the 11101 courtroom. I was one of the first prosecutors at Central Court, and I've been assigned here with the Public Defender's Office since July of 2009. Now, a lot of politicians will make broad, general statements about what they're going to do, but I'm going to tell you specifically what this job entails and how my experience has prepared me for this job. The main duty of this judge will be to hear evidence and render decisions. I've worked as a Medicare hearing officer, where my job was to hear evidence and render decisions. I've also worked on many arbitration panels, so I have actual legal experience doing the main objective of this job. This judge is also going to have to be fair and impartial. I've worked as an assistant district attorney and a public defender, and on the civil side, I've worked as plaintiff's attorney and done insurance defense. So I've worked both sides of the law in both civil and criminal cases. The toughest job this judge will have to do is ruling on objections during hearings. This requires a working knowledge of the rules of evidence. I have jury trial experience, 24 jury trials, 10 major felony jury trials, and 3 death penalty jury trials. In order to do jury trials, you have to have a working knowledge of the rules of evidence, because you have to be able to object to a question before the witness answers it. Why is this important? This district has the second highest caseload in the county. Judge Amesbury, within days of being sworn in as magistrate, had to handle the Henry Stubbs double homicide preliminary hearing. I think my experience and my background has prepared me to handle a case of that magnitude from day one. There's an issue before the court right now where testimony was taken at a homicide preliminary hearing and the witness passed away prior to the jury trial. The Supreme Court has to decide whether or not this testimony can be used in the subsequent trial. If it's not done properly at the preliminary hearing stage, the prosecution can lose this testimony. So what happens in this court is important and can have an effect on later court hearings. In the coming weeks, I hope that I meet many more people, and hope that you will help spread the word by sharing this with your friends, and that I can count on your support during the primary Tuesday, May 17th. Thank you.